What if the foods you've loved your whole life, the ones that fueled laughter-filled dinners and quiet mornings, started turning against you? Imagine this. You're twirling a forkful of spaghetti, the sauce rich with tomatoes and basil, the kitchen humming with the clatter of plates and the warmth of memories. It's perfection, until an hour later, when your belly swells, your eyelids droop, and a restless grumpiness creeps in. Sound familiar? As we ease past 62, our bodies shift gears. Metabolism slows, insulin dances to a new beat, and those carbs we once adored, pasta, bread, sugary snacks, stop being the trusty companions they were. Instead, they leave us sluggish, foggy, and wondering where our spark went. I've been there too, and it's a quiet ache, isn't it? We cling to these foods because they're woven into our stories. Sunday suppers, picnics by the lake, late-night treats with the kids. But here's the secret I've learned, and I'm excited to share it with you like we're chatting over coffee. We don't have to lose that comfort. We can swap those carb culprits for foods that love us back. Foods that sharpen our minds, steady our moods, ease our digestion, and wrap us in energy that lasts. Today, I'm walking you through 6 simple swaps that can change everything after 62. These aren't strict rules or fancy trends, just everyday choices that fit your life, bringing back that vibrant you, maybe even a better version. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll know not just what to eat, but why it matters now, and how it can feel like coming home to yourself. Number 1, chickpeas instead of bread or pasta. Picture a lazy Sunday afternoon. The table's set with a steaming bowl of chickpea soup, its golden broth swirling with cumin and garlic, the air thick with a scent that pulls you in. Now think of the usual, a thick slice of white bread, soft and yeasty, or a plate of pasta glistening with oil. They're cozy, sure, but as we age, those refined carbs hit like a freight train. They dissolve into sugar fast, sending your blood sugar soaring, only to crash you into a heap of tiredness and haze. Chickpeas, though, they're a gentle hug, slow-release energy that keeps you steady, not stranded. These little gems, chickpeas, lentils, black beans, do more than fill your plate. They're brimming with fiber, coaxing your digestion along when it starts to dawdle. They pack protein too, a lifeline for muscles that time wants to whittle away. Imagine them as your kitchen's unsung heroes. Toss them into a stew, mash them with herbs for a dip, or scatter them over greens. They're cheap, they're flexible, and they're kind to your body in ways bread can't dream of. Let me tell you about Amos. At 76, he was the king of carbs. White toast with jam every morning, a roll with soup at night. His days dragged, his stomach grumbled, and he figured it was just the years piling up. Then his daughter, a health nut, with a gentle nudge, swapped his bread for chickpeas in a hearty salad. A week later, his bloat faded. A month in, he was whistling through chores, no nap needed. Amos grew up on a farm, where bread was a reward after a long day's work. Letting it go felt like betraying that boy he was. But chickpeas became his new ritual, a nod to strength he didn't know he still had. There's a tug here, isn't there? Bread and pasta aren't just food, they're nostalgia, a thread to times when life felt simpler. But clinging to them can clog your clarity and sap your stamina. Chickpeas don't steal that warmth, they rekindle it, turning a meal into a quiet act of wisdom. They even help your heart, easing cholesterol with every bite, a gift you feel more with every year. So next time you reach for that loaf, pause. Could this swap be your body's thank you note to itself? Number 2. Avocado glow instead of sugary snacks. It's mid-afternoon, and the day's wearing thin. You shuffle to the pantry, craving a lift. A cookie maybe, its edges crisp, sugar sparkling like tiny promises. You bite in, and for a moment, it's bliss. But soon, your energy tanks, your mood sours, and you're eyeing another. After 62, sugar's a trickster. What used to perk us up now drags us down, leaving us jittery and hollow. Our bodies can't shrug it off like they once did. But there's a better way, and it's as simple as a creamy slice of avocado or a handful of almonds. Healthy fats, think avocados, walnuts, olive oil, are like a steady hand on your shoulder. They feed your brain, keeping thoughts crisp when memory teases you. They cradle your heart, a comfort as it ticks through the years. And they smooth out hunger, no wild swings or desperate cravings. Picture this: spreading avocado on a cracker, its rich green yielding under your knife, or tossing walnuts into a bowl. Their crunch, a quiet reward. No sugar crash, just a glow that lingers. Take Sadie, 70, who lived for her sweet fixes. Every afternoon, she'd unwrap a pastry, a habit born from years of baking with her mum. But those treats left her foggy, her evenings lost to a slump. One day, her grandson, wide-eyed and wise beyond his years, offered her a walnut from his snack. She humored him, then swapped her pastry for a few more. Soon, her afternoons brightened, her mood steadied, and she wasn't rummaging for sweets. Sadie grew up dodging fats, taught they were trouble. Now, she laughs at that old fear. Fats aren't foes, they're friends, guarding her joints and lifting her spirits. This swap's a quiet rebellion. Sugar's a habit, a sigh of, I deserve this, but avocado or nuts. That's a cheer of, I'm worth this. It's not less, it's more. More clarity, more calm, more you. Next time that cookie calls, try a handful of almonds instead. Feel the shift and let it settle in. Number 3, sweet potato comfort instead of white potatoes. Close your eyes and breathe in. The oven's humming and a tray of sweet potatoes emerges. Their skins crisp, insides glowing orange, a whiff of nutmeg curling through the air. Now picture the old standby. White potatoes, mashed with butter, a mound of creamy nostalgia. They've anchored dinners forever, a tie to childhood kitchens and hearty meals. But past 62, they're a heavy guest. They spike your blood sugar fast, leaving you drowsy and dim, their comfort fading into a burden. Sweet potatoes, though? They're the kin you want at the table. They wrap you in that starchy warmth, but play nice. Fiber slows the sugar, vitamins A and C boost your glow, antioxidants tame inflammation. That last bit's gold. Inflammation sneaks into joints, hearts, minds, wearing us down. Sweet potatoes fight back, offering energy that hums, not hammers, and a lightness you'll feel all day. Meet Cal, 81, a potato purist. Raised in a meat and spuds home, he'd fry white potatoes every night, grease popping in the pan, a ritual from his logging days. But his legs grew heavy, his focus blurred, and his doctor pointed to carbs. Cal resisted. Those spuds were his roots, but he roasted a sweet potato one night, sprinkled with rosemary. Soon, his steps quickened, his gut thanked him, and he started sketching again, a hobby lost to time. He didn't ditch comfort, he deepened it. This isn't goodbye to cozy, it's hello to better. Sweet potatoes cradle your heart with potassium, soothe your skin, and keep digestion dancing. They're not just food, they're a promise to feel good now and later. Swap that mash for a roast and watch comfort bloom anew. Number 4. Zucchini ribbons. Instead of rice or noodles, imagine dinner simmering. Rice fluffing in the pot, its steam a soft whisper, or noodles twirling in broth, slick with sauce. They're quick, they're familiar, the backbone of 1,000 meals. But after 62, they're a sneaky strain. Carbs that surge into sugar, puffing you up, stoking inflammation that aches in your bones. Day after day, they build a rut your body can't climb out of. The fix? It's lighter than you'd think. Swap them for zucchini ribbons, cauliflower grains, or spaghetti squash strands. These veggies are magic. Picture zucchini spiraled into curls, catching marinara in every twist. Or cauliflower pulsed fine, sautéed with garlic till it's nutty and warm. Spaghetti squash pulls apart in golden threads, soaking up flavors like pasta's gentler cousin. They fill you up, not out, easing inflammation, calming your gut, steadying your sugar. No more dinner days, just a lift you can lean on. Take Lena, 72, a noodle devotee. She'd boil pasta 3 nights a week, a habit from raising a bustling family. But her joints stiffened, her energy sank, and she blamed age. Her sister, a gardener with a twinkle, handed her a zucchini and a spiralizer. Lena scoffed, but tried it, noodles under her sauce. A month later, her hands loosened, her evenings sparked, and she started hosting suppers again, her laughter ringing. She didn't lose pasta's joy. She found a brighter one. This swap's a playground. You're not just eating, you're crafting, pairing squash with pesto, tossing cauliflower with herbs. It's power on your plate, dodging carbs without dulling delight. Next stir-fry, skip the rice. Try zucchini instead and feel the freedom. Number 5. Sauerkraut snap. Instead of starchy sides, think of a family feast. Rolls fresh from the oven, their crusts golden, mashed potatoes piled high, corn dripping butter. They're the soft, starchy chorus of every gathering. Easy to love, easier to overdo. But past 62, they hit hard, spiking sugar, bloating bellies, ignoring a gut that's begging for care. Your gut's your anchor. Digestion, immunity, even your mood hinge on it. Feed it right, and everything shifts. Swap those sides for sauerkraut's tang, kefir's cream, or kimchi's kick. Fermented foods are alive with probiotics, tiny helpers that balance your insides. They soothe bloating, clear mental fog, and cool inflammation that stiffens you up. A spoonful does wonders, unlocking nutrients, calcium for bones, B vitamins for zip, that slip away with age. Picture it, a forkful of sauerkraut, crisp and sharp beside your chicken. Or kefir, swirled with berries, cool against your tongue. No starch slump, just a spring in your step. Meet Tobin, 78, who wrestled digestion woes forever. Every meal ended heavy, his gut a grumbling mess he chalked up to time. His old buddy, a brewer with a sauerkraut obsession, slipped him a jar. Tobin started small, a bite with lunch, kefir at dusk. Weeks later, his belly calmed, his mind snapped awake, and he started fishing again, rod in hand, grinning at dawn. He didn't just eat, he healed. This is more than food. It's a pact with yourself. Ferments bring zest and vigor, a nod to old wisdom in every bite. They might sting at first, but start small. Let them grow on you and feel your body hum back. Number 6. Berry bliss. Instead of dessert, overload. Desserts, a whisper of joy. Pie, warm from the oven, its filling bubbling. Ice cream scoops melting into sweetness. Cookies crumbling with every dunk. It's a hug after a long day. But after 62, sugar's hug turns tight, stiffening joints, clouding mornings, tossing sleep into chaos. What once soothed now stings. The answer? Swap it for berries' quiet sweetness, raspberries, blueberries, a pear with cinnamon dust. These fruits sing with flavor, tempered by fiber that eases sugar in slow. Antioxidants fight inflammation, guarding memory and heart. Imagine a bowl of strawberries, their red bursting against yogurt, or an orange peeled slow, its zest waking the air. Its treat without trouble, steady moods, deep sleep, no cravings clawing back. Its sweetness with soul. Take Mira, 83, a dessert die-hard. Cake capped her nights, a relic of baking for grandkids. But her hands cramped, her focus frayed, and she sighed at age. Her neighbor, a berry-picking fiend, dropped off a pint. Mira mixed them with yogurt, a test. Soon, her mornings eased, her sleep softened, and she felt spry, swapping recipes with glee. She didn't miss cake, she found peace. This isn't denial, it's delight. Fruit's a gift, not a penalty, a way to savor without sinking. Next time pie tempts, grab berries. Feel the lift, and know it's love for yourself. Number 7. Nutty crunch instead of crackers or chips. Picture a cozy evening. Crackers snapping under cheese, their salt a sharp ping, or chips rustling in a bowl, crisp with every dip. They're instant, they're fun, a crunch that calls you back. But after 62, they're a false friend, carbs and salt that bloat, spike, and strain. Swap them for nuts, almonds toasting in the pan, pecans warm with spice, cashews smooth against your tongue. Nuts deliver fats for your brain, magnesium for calm, protein for strength. They're low carb, steadying sugar, and their snap satisfies without sabotage. Toss almonds with rosemary, scatter pecans over greens, or nibble cashews plain. They're as easy as they're good. No puffiness, no crash, just a hum of fullness. Take Elise, 67, a cracker queen. She'd pair them with tea every night, a nod to her book club days. But her fingers swelled, her energy dipped, and she felt stuck. Her son, a hiker with a nut stash, shared some almonds. Elise roasted them with thyme, a whim. Soon, her hands fit her rings, her evenings stretched, and she started painting again, brushes dancing. She didn't lose crunch. She gained clarity. Nuts aren't just food, they're a spark. They crunch without costing, nourish without nagging. Next snack, skip the chips, grab nuts, and feel the steady strength. Final thoughts. Take a slow breath and let these swaps settle in your heart. 7 little turns, each a step toward thriving. Chickpeas for steadiness, avocado for glow, sweet potatoes for comfort, zucchini for lightness, sauerkraut for snap, berries for bliss, nuts for crunch. Aging isn't fading, it's choosing. Choosing foods that fuel your fire, not dampen it. Which one tugs at you? Maybe it's berries in the fridge or nuts by the couch. Start there. Feel the ripple. This isn't just about carbs, it's about you. You've given years to others, work, love, life. Now it's your season to shine. One swap, one meal, one moment of feeling alive again. Tell me below, what hit home today? What's your first step? Your voice keeps this alive. Let's walk it together.